Welcome to Short View Trading. This is your morning market hit for Monday, 11th of November. It's around 9 a.m. London time. What matters today and this week for markets? And in particular, if you're a trader of US equity futures with a 1 to 2 week time horizon, what should you be thinking about and focusing on? What short-term indicators will give you the clearest steer on near-term market direction? How do you go about thinking about whether to be short or long this equity market? That is the purpose of this video. And the first key question we've got to ask ourselves is, what's the context for this equity market? How are global markets behaving? They were surprised last week by the election result. Almost all forecasters were calling for a pretty tight race in the US election, but it looks like a full sweep for Trump. He took the presidency, the Senate, and probably the House of Representatives. And as a result, we've had some pretty dramatic moves in asset prices. Small caps, for example, rallied dramatically. This is the Russell 2000 on your screen now. It closed up 8.6% on the week, broke above the top of its sideways trading range. Other parts of the market also performed well, particularly cyclically sensitive indices. This is the Dow Jones Transports Index making a new all-time closing high last week, all of which is pricing the fiscal expansion and pro-growth policies that are likely under Trump. And Bitcoin has also broken out to the upside. Last week it was up 17%, closing at a new high. Trump, of course, has talked about creating a strategic reserve of Bitcoin. What was interesting about last week, though, was that US Treasuries stopped selling off. They had sold off ahead of the election. Bond yields had been backing up. This had become a classic election trade, one way of playing an expected Trump win on concerns about the inflationary impact of tariffs and the loss of fiscal discipline in Congress and the wider fiscal balance and so on. As you can see on your chart, though, yields, they backed up sharply on the election result, but 10-year yields actually closed down 7 basis points on the week. So bonds stopped selling off. They closed up last week. So what does that tell us? Is there a message from the bond market, and will upward momentum in equities persist over the course of coming days and weeks? Well, we answer all of that in our daily publication. In it, we make a 1 to 2 week trading recommendation, long or short, on US equity futures. That's available on our website to subscribers. We also offer a free trial. If you're interested, click on the link below, enter your name, email address, and we'll set you up with a free trial of our daily risk appetite publication. What gives us an edge as we make these calls on markets? Well, it's indicators like this one you see on your screen now. This is our short-term technical scoring system for the S&P 500. It's generated timely signals in recent months. You can see it was on buy just ahead of the election. It's now back on sell. Sometimes when there's a regime change, sell signals can be early, like the signal we got in June and July. At other times, it's good at picking the turning points in the index in a timely manner. So how are we trading this market? What are the signals we're getting from other short-term models? Are we in the midst of a regime change, or will signals be timely in telling us that in the very near term equity markets are somewhat toppy and vulnerable to the downside? Well, we answer all of those questions in our daily publication. What are we watching this week? In terms of macro data and events, there's plenty going on. Tomorrow, it's the Senior Loan Officer Survey. Wednesday is inflation, the CPI report in the US. Thursday is PPI. Friday is US retail sales. That was your morning market hit. Do follow us on YouTube, search under Short View Trading. Join us on Twitter, LinkedIn, and or Facebook. Thanks for listening.